Okay, so you were talking about how a lot of food in America is laced with different kind of chemicals, or it might be inorganic. So what kind of fruits or vegetables or, different kinds of things would you suggest people go out and buy themselves or maybe grow themselves if at all possible? What would you suggest?
Well, they have actual companies, small, farmer type organizations that are online that people can really research and find out about that are totally organic. They're real green from the beginning to the end as far as the seeds, the soil they use, everything. They don't use any pesticides. They're totally organic. And I know that they will be able to ship to certain locations, like if it's a certain type of store or something in your community, you put in an order that produce will be shipped to that store, and you'll be able to pick it up like on one of their back docks or something like that. You know what I mean? And it's 100% organic. Or shit. It depending on your living situation. If you got a yard, you can grow your own fruit and vegetables. You know what I mean? Cucumbers is easy to grow. My uncle was growing all that cucumbers, strawberries, radishes, all type of stuff. You dig? So, tomatoes, you just got to get your seasons down, and rotate your harvest with the seasons that pass. You dig? So, like I said, it's just getting back in tune and being independent. Independence is independent mentally. You dig? Independent spiritually, and you have to be independent in the sense of nurturing yourself, being able to feed yourself. You know, that's important, especially when you're talking about a possible uh, situation where your lack of what's the word I'm looking for? Your lack of being assimilated with the government, right? Your lack of assimilation can put you in a threatening position, from the government's eyes. And you might have to say, but if all you know how to do is go to McDonald's and make your order, you dig, or go through a drive-through or put some shit in a microwave, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage because it might become a time when, what if the electricity go true? Or let me stop being such a guerrilla warfare minded individual and break it down a little deeper for you guys that might not subscribe yet or be in tune yet enough to realize that maybe it may become a time when the people have to take up arms and defend their ideology and their independence. So let me come in another way on you. What about if a situation transpired like just happened in New York with that big old hurricane Sandy or whatever the bitch name was? Right? And now it ain't no electricity. Shit just flooded out everything. People was panicking, crying, all kind of weird ass shit. So let's just think about if something like that happens. It ain't no McDonald's because it ain't no electricity. You ain't cooking no burger. You ain't doing none of that. You feel me? So what are you going to be able to do? If you growing your vegetables, you already on deck. You know what I mean? If you keeping your stock of fruit up, you already on deck. Because meat gonna spoil without being refrigerated. You're gonna be able to dig that fruit for a while. As long as you keep it, in a cool environment. Not necessarily a refrigerated cool, but you know what I mean. You can put your apple or whatever down for a couple days, and that motherfucker ain't gonna go bad. Bananas, different things like that. Cucumbers, different vegetables, harder vegetables, carrots. You dig? Radishes again, like I said. You know, these is foods that you're gonna be able to take with you when you're on the move. When nature might do something that man can't predict and have a defense for. But when you think naturally, you're gonna be able to weather the storm because you're a natural mind frame dealing with a natural situation. Power outages are natural. But you've become unnatural because you can't survive without power. if you were a natural person, just adapting to an unnatural environment, as soon as the power out, you would have went back in natural mode, and it would have been no triggers. But being that you done been manipulated and assimilated to be unnatural and live in an unnatural environment, when nature kicks in, you don't know what to do. So this is the consciousness that the people have to, it ain't nothing wrong with enjoying your laptop and all that old type of shit. But also make preparations and don't get so used to that you done forgot how if you don't have a laptop or something, you gonna go crazy, Oh, my cell phone, I need it. I can't go without my BlackBerry or whatever it case, my iPod, whatever. Because it might come a time, like I said, when them things ain't available.